Hey, this is Gareth and Bruce. This is our first attempt at a podcast.
We just don't know where it's gonna go. You got more of the gruff voice. I got more of the
softer feminine voice.
screw you.
Hey.
Hey.
I don't know, I felt a little snobby when we hit 10 episodes.
Okay, that's an interesting question.
The two of us can be Vin Diesel. Gareth can drive like him, and I can
You
look
can
like him.
Welcome to Spaghetti Junction. My name is Gareth,
My name is Bruce.
and we talk about things. We just don't know where they're gonna
go.
go.
Hello and welcome to the Spaghetti Junction podcast. My name is Bruce,
Who's Gareth?
and we talk about things.
We just don't know where they're gonna go.
And we are going straight in with this one
Yes,
because we're on a time budget because
we have a short amount of time before this load shedding happens.
before the lights go out and the zombie apocalypse starts.
Exactly.
So there you go.
Okay, so we're talking about NFTs.
NFTs.
And we actually, I asked Bruce sometime, like, what do you know about NFTs? And we were both like, I think I do, but I really don't. So we thought, let's just do one that breaks it down a little bit easier, and hopefully it'll help you guys who don't really know what NFTs or actually maybe don't even care what they are.
I'm actually kind of surprised we've waited this long before talking about anything to do with like cryptocurrency and stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
And NFTs are a
think-
very hot topic now.
Yeah,
so.
I think I mentioned it quite a long time ago, but for some reason it didn't filter into our choices. So
yeah, so an NFT is it's essentially
I'm going to try and give them out. And we're done. One line finished. Can we talk about fungibility first?
okay.
And what is fungibility?
Yes.
So
okay.
to understand what non-fungibility is,
Cool.
NFT is non-fungible tokens. Yes.
Right. Yes, that's what it sounds. That's what it stands for.
That is right.
Okay.
Okay, we're done.
Awesome. Great. See you
Thanks
guys
for
next
listening. Bye-bye. So, I don't know if you want to start. I can get into what fungibility is, but you can.
Yeah, cool. You talk about fungibility. I'll talk about non-fungibility.
Right.
That's cool. That's a cool.
Yes. So fungibility. So the difference between fungible. First of all, I couldn't find like what does fungibility actually. Oh no, I can actually. Fungible means I'm changeable.
Yes. Pretty
So
much.
fungible is changeable. And we're done. No. So let me just give you like a few examples. Okay. So a currency, for example, is a classic example of a fungible asset.
Correct.
So it's not like R5 is always, or $5, is to say $5 or £5 is always £5,
Mm-hmm.
no matter the serial number on the back of the bill, whether it's $5 in your account, on your couch, in your wallet, it's still $5. Okay.
Right.
The ability then, to replace a $5 bill with another $5 bill is what makes currency fungible.
Right.
So fungible meaning that there's more. Okay. That and then fungibility refers to an asset's ability to be exchanged with something with a similar asset.
Right.
Okay. So there's always more than one. Fungible is many.
Right.
Okay. And then it also defines an asset's characteristics such as the divisibility and value. So basically, okay, here's an example quickly that I wrote here. Okay, so for example, okay, one $10 bill is identical to another one, obviously, in
Right.
terms of the value. Okay.
Right. Yes.
As such, then when you borrow $10 from somebody,
Mm-hmm.
you don't have to return the exact same note. You just basically get another one of its kind because there's multiple.
Yes.
Non-fungibility, though, a non-fungible token, obviously, is not.
Yes.
So what is non-fungible?
So a non-fungible token, sort of the way I understand it, is it's a sort of, it's a one-of-a-kind item, a unique item. Example, diamonds, land, a trading card of some sort. If you look at diamonds specifically, diamonds have different cuts, different grades, different colors, and so one cannot be exchanged for another because they're all different and that kind of thing. And say there's one of a kind Pokemon trading card or a baseball card, that kind of thing. There's only going to be one of those, or maybe very few, which makes them that rare, that unique.
Okay.
And that hence pushing up their value.
Yeah. And what you miss with that, though, is NFTs are always they are always digital. They're not actually physically available.
An NFT, specifically.
And an NFT is
a digital
specifically
version of that.
a digital asset.
Right.
Exactly.
Right, yes.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
It's all online basically.
Yes. That's crazy. It shows people to find other ways of making money.
Well, I mentioned to you I know, like a few weeks ago, when we were talking about NFTs. It's Logan Paul. He's a YouTuber who I've spoken about before.
Yes.
He went around the world. He took a Polaroid camera with him, and he took like hundreds of shots, like just crapload. And then he chose 99 of them.
I remember you telling me the story.
So they were called, he basically has like an arts project called the 99 something or other.
Right.
And each of them, he taken the Polaroid shot, made it digital, and then you can actually buy number 1 or number 5 or number 8, and that's your own digital NFT.
That's it. And
so nobody else in the world has that photo, not even Logan Paul.
Yeah. So that's part of the NFT sort of technology. Is it's got information attached to it that is like a sort of certificate.
That is correct.
Certification of authenticity.
Yeah. So what it is this actually a I had it here. It's an actual digitally what's the word, like a digital code on every single NFT.
Yes.
Which therefore means that it can only be one of one.
Yes.
Because each of them it's like an electronic stamp kind of thing.
Yes.
That every single NFT has.
Yes.
So then if you're going to come and somehow say that you have that NFT, just I don't know how you did it, but let's say you could. That is already the original is online on the what do I call it?
On the blockchain.
On the block, and that has its own code to it. It's unique.
Correct.
So I'm going to say, show me that code. It doesn't show for you. It shows on mine.
Yeah.
Therefore, yours is obviously a fake.
That's
and even if there are two, people will only want to buy mine because mine is the original and not a knockoff.
Yeah, that information can always be traced back to the original creator. So that's why it makes this very, very difficult to fake, to duplicate, and also it's almost impossible to pass off as the original.
Yeah, I think it's
because of that information.
I would imagine. Yeah. And it's not the blockchain. It's actually called the Ethereum, and it's a global decentralized platform for money and new kinds of applications.
Right.
So sorry, we are actually both right. It is the Ethereum blockchain.
Right. And a blockchain, just sort of in very, very simple terms, it's like a digital ledger.
Correct.
That sort of that where all that information is held.
Exactly. They're all verified.
I'm
and recorded. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not going to go any deeper than that into blockchains because I'm still like a little bit.
Yeah. And basically, so now the question is then like, how do you buy an NFT, because you don't use your normal cash and your card and stuff.
Yeah. So then you have to then have some sort of cryptocurrency wallet.
Correct.
And the most used currency at the moment is Ether, like you were saying, on the Ethereum blockchain. That's sort of the first currency that they were using.
I think the original was on Bitcoin. Because Ether is not Bitcoin.
No, it's not. It's just it's another cryptocurrency.
Yes.
But I think
Bitcoin came first, from what I know.
But I think regarding buying and selling NFTs specifically.
Yes, that is for
Ethereum.
NFTs. Yes,
Ethereum was the first
for NFTs.
Yes,
but Bitcoin's one
of the original cryptocurrencies,
way before
just in general.
Yes, that's right. That's right.
Yeah. But what I did find out is that your flat currency, as in rands, dollars, whatever, there are services that take your currency and convert it to cryptocurrency. So
Yes.
you can
Yeah,
actually
right.
you can use your credit card and stuff like that. You don't always have to, but I think you still have to set up a special cryptocurrency wallet
Correct.
and that. But you can still
Well, I mean that
can
that
still do it
I
off your
mean
credit card.
I would imagine, because how else do you buy it?
Mm.
You have to have finances available. So I
Yes.
don't really think it matters where it comes from.
Yeah,
As long as there's money that goes across and then it's
yeah, correct.
changed over to Ether.
Maybe the converting service makes things a little easier, make it a little bit more convenient. Like, I'll just use my credit card. I don't have to go through the whole process.
But how
Of-
else would you do it?
I'm not sure.
Exactly. So I don't think it's exceptionally hard to do. I think it's, whatever, you use your bank account,
Right,
whatever,
right, yeah.
and then it gets,
Oh, okay.
there isn't a hard way of doing
Right.
it. I think it's natural.
Okay.
I think it's pretty easy.
Cool.
But as you say, you do have to have a wallet,
Yes.
and online wallet,
Yes. Yeah.
because then when someone buys it, then the Ether then gets put back into that electronic wallet, and then
Correct.
you can, yeah.
Right. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This cryptocurrency thing is still it's not something that I've looked into a huge amount, but I'm still not.
I wouldn't.
I'm
I
still
wouldn't
not
get,
sure
get,
about
get
it.
into it.
Yeah.
I'll be honest.
Yeah. It's,
I think there's a huge risk and stuff, and Bitcoin, as of recent, has it's been very mercurial in the sense where everything's going well. And I don't know when it was, but I think it was a few months ago when Bitcoin took a hiding.
really. Eh?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's, I think, the more you know about it, and the risks and so forth, I'm sure, if you're a businessman who knows the ins and outs,
Yeah.
but I don't even want to go there. I really don't want to put my money into something that I have no idea what's going on with it.
I think
Plus, I don't even have that kind of money, so I don't really care.
yeah. I think the risks involved are very similar to just playing the stock market.
Yeah.
You're playing on speculation. You're playing on anything can affect these prices to go up and down. Someone says something in a bathroom somewhere, something gets overheard, and suddenly that price can go up, can go down. It's so volatile. So it's just like I said. I think it's just another way that a lot people have invented to make easy money, basically. But hey, if you make money on it, more well done. But I don't know.
As you say, it is a risk, yeah. It is a risk.
Yeah. So the other thing about NFTs is they can be bought and then they can also be resold. So you can be a dealer, you can be a NFT.
I mean, that I think is the main
sort
reason
of-
why people would buy. Well, I would imagine the higher percentage would be buying to keep it, to make finance, to make a profit off it sometime.
I think with what you talk about with Jake Paul with his photos,
Logan,
Paul, sorry,
both very much the same, but
pretty much.
anyways, carry on.
Considering how well known he is, that asset can only appreciate
Correct.
until such time as he loses popularity and just disappears.
Yeah, you need to actually make a plan to do it before that happens. Otherwise, you're going to sit with the random NFT photo that's
that no one wants because
no one's gonna want
he's
it.
not a hot topic.
It's all about, and I think that's a lot of the NFTs. It's like, what is going to be the longevity of that NFT? Of that person.
Correct.
So I gave an example to my mum, because she asked, normally what we're doing, and I kind of actually managed to explain relatively well to her.
Mm-hmm.
So, for example, I think the majority people who know their sports will know Ronaldo.
Yes.
He's like one of the best footballers in the world.
Yeah.
He leaves a legacy.
Yeah.
So there was one goal he did. Okay, where was a high ball. Okay, so that's person. He managed to jump like that,
Right.
and headed a goal. And the photo of him in the air, it's like you would think it's impossible to get that high. For example, if that shot was taken by one person and was made into an NFT,
Right.
that will only guarantee to go higher because, and maybe I wouldn't even want to sell it because that's like a one that's like if like, you know, if anybody was speaking about that moment, they can't show proof about it.
Yes.
I'm the only one who can show the proof of that moment in history.
Correct.
Do I sell it? Probably not for a while, you know, if I really need the money. But sometimes people will buy it because of that moment in history that it happened, and they will hold on to that for the rest of their life because it's that one moment.
Yeah. And if you can think about how many photographers were at that game and how many photographers took a shot of that happening, but only one guy got the shot.
Imagine.
Yes.
Yeah.
Crazy. It's okay. And yeah, I mean, he will go down as one of the greatest players
for sure,
as a footballing icon.
Yes,
so yeah, so
exactly.
that will
never lose its its price,
value.
Its value. Yeah.
That could be someone's retirement fund.
Yeah.
If they ever decided to cash it in.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because they know it's an ever appreciating asset.
Yeah.
Very cool. Eh?
Exactly. Exactly.
So yeah, in that instance, this kind of thing is quite smart. So I think you've just got to be willing to weigh up the risks and be prepared for a loss, and then sometimes those great risks have great reward. So who dares win?
That's powerful.
I know.
Wow, you should write a movie script with that.
I also heard this great one about great power. With great power comes great responsibility, but I've got a feeling it might have been used.
Possible. I could have heard that a few times.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So one of the advantages, specifically for artists, which is quite cool, is that it allows artists to have access to a global audience and buyer pool for their art. And if someone just creates like a painting or something like that, there's only one of a kind, they can, if they're smart and they know what they're doing, they can really bump it up in value as an NFT. And then
so you could say that instead of doing the normal where they would paint and hang it somewhere,
in a gallery,
they're rather going to put it as a digital, and no one else can see it.
Yeah.
In an art house or anywhere.
Yeah.
It's only on. But that would be interesting because, like, I would want to hang a piece of art.
This is the
I don't know, like, when am I going to sit and go online and look at my NFTs?
And it might be,
unless it's for money. Yeah, exactly. Unless it's for making money. I don't. Anyways.
Yeah, it's the same argument can be made for digital music as opposed to a vinyl album. It's like some people want to hold that album or a CD even. I'm still big into CDs, and I still like that rather than
CDs.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I still like that rather than playing MP3s on my computer or listening on my iPod. You know, sure. I still prefer that.
CDs though. It's like me saying in a previous episode, DVDs.
I'm still...
CDs are also like...
By the way, I'm really enjoying my new DVD player, by the way, because I'm still watching my DVDs.
You got a DVD player?
Didn't I tell you?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I got a friend who gave me a USB DVD player.
Oh, those are cool.
Yeah, because my DVD player is just...
Not working.
It's not working. I don't want to swear on the podcast. So that's why it's... So yeah, like you say, a piece of art. For me, I'm old school. I want to look at a piece of art on a wall, you know, especially if it's large and it's got the size to it is part
now,
of
would
its
this
impact.
work? Okay, there are electronic photo frames where you put everything onto a USB and it runs on the screen. Could you do that with your NFT?
I wonder.
Because it's digital. So could I make a digital frame and take my NFT and put it on the screen on the frame screen?
You could
walk in and there's my piece.
You could hang it on basically a smart screen or a smart TV.
Yeah.
And that TV is just playing that one image.
Yeah.
And that's your piece of art.
Just a thought. Just a thought.
Jeez. Them some things to think about.
I'm just thinking about it.
So, and the other thing that's very cool about if you're an artist or a musician or a photographer or whatever, you can actually program these NFTs to earn you royalties, which I thought was really awesome.
But how does that work?
I honestly,
Because I'm buying it off you, therefore it's mine.
yes, but you can program it so that when that buyer resells it, you are then eligible for a percentage of profit from that person's sale.
That sounds
Very clever.
That's what they do a lot of the times in football, where they sell one player, and within the clause of it, when they get resold, then the original club gets some finances back.
That's a very smart move. That's clever. Eh? So yeah, it's.
Okay.
I must say, in researching this, I was thinking, maybe I should try this with some of my photography, and just see. No one's taken those photos except me,
Yeah.
So those photos are 100% unique, and there's only one.
Yeah.
Might be something to look into. I'm gonna look into it.
Question is, would people like them as much as you do?
I'm a fantastic.
You know what?
photographer.
I'm with you, Bruce. We're going to sell them.
Thanks, bro.
NFTs, and stay tuned for Bruce's NFT site.
We need to do a Spaghetti Junction NFT with our octopus. Hey, you never know.
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, the royalties, very cool idea. And then NFTs also in gaming and that.
I was actually going to mention one thing, like really, really quickly.
Yes.
Okay, so you, for example, and I'll bring it up because I play, although I haven't played
You're a gamer.
for months. I haven't been playing because my TV's crap and blew up. Anyways, but for example, you're playing a game like a Fortnite, and the big thing about Fortnite, is that you can play in various outfits and skins or whatever.
Yes.
Skins.
Yes.
So somebody can make a unique skin, an NFT. I can play with it. So I buy it from you. I can play it because it's bragging rights.
Yes.
But it's illegal though to do that.
Oh, because
In gaming, it's not. You're not allowed to sell something for one person to use, and you're also not underneath the Epic Games who own the whole thing.
see.
So
Okay.
you're not allowed to do it.
Okay.
But if you could, that would be like a big NFT.
Well, it seems like illegal or not, it seems like people do it, which they don't have scruples. But
Well, I don't know how they did it legally, but anyways,
but like I said, legal or not, they'll.
I don't know if they could do it, but okay, that's for another time because our time's running out. Sorry.
That's cool. But and this is another smart thing that a lot of collectors of normal sort of tangible goods are now getting into is obviously something like a very unique NFT, like a photo of Ronaldo or whatever, doing that. That would be if they collect stuff specifically because of the appreciation, and they are collectors of maybe cars or expensive guitars or something like that, or art.
Yeah.
They're now going over onto the digital platforms
Yeah.
to find that, and so you're getting those guys, and those guys know what they're doing when it comes to collectibles.
Yeah.
So
That's why if you know what you're doing, you can probably make it work out for yourself pretty well.
Yeah, sure. It's an interesting avenue, and
go.
a lot of people
Short
are
and sweet.
a lot of people are saying that Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies are the future. All this like normal currency is old school.
I don't know. I don't want to throw all my money into a digital thing that I can't even handle.
I know,
And
it's like,
And my money gets moved back and forth wherever the wind blows. I'm like, I'm okay leaving it in the bank because at least I'm aware roughly what's going to happen to it.
yeah.
But hey, it works. I just don't have the balls to do it, and also the money either.
Yeah, you've got to be willing to. I think you've got to be willing to take losses and be able
Exactly.
to afford those losses, because
Exactly.
like the stock market,
It
is
doesn't
a
always
gamble
work out for you. Yeah.
and all of that.
Yeah. And you want something interesting, which you're not going to do now? Type in CryptoKitties, and you'll see the first thing that was ever done. I think it was the first thing done on the cryptocurrency
It was
market.
essentially like a digital Tamagotchi.
Exactly. And people made cats and breeded them online, and then they sold them for, one went for over 100,000.
It's insane.
Over $100,000 for a digital cat that was breeded with 2 or 3 different types.
It's digital. You can't even.
No.
You can't even. It can't even curl up on your lap.
Exactly.
And, like meow to you.
I was the one sold for over 100,000 because it was rare. It was like one of the rarest cats. I'm like, it's a digital cat,
Oh, I don't get it.
and chances are you're not going to be able to sell that again, because who the hell wants a digital cat? Anyways,
Oh, right.
it made sense to somebody then. And the other person was like, yeah, take it.
Take my money.
100,000?
Shut up and take my money.
Exactly. Short and sweet, we could actually do it.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. Well done.
3 minutes to go to lights out.
Yeah, lights out.
This has been the Spaghetti Junction
It
podcast.
has. Thank you, guys.
And we will catch you guys on the next one.
But before we catch them with the next one, I need them to subscribe. I need them to like. I need them to share.
And comment.
And I need you guys to comment. And I need you guys to put the notification bell so you know when we're bringing out stuff. We're on 56 now.
Nice.
So thank you, 56.
Awesome.
Appreciate it you staying. Now let's keep it on an even keel and let's keep on going up. Thank you.
Cheers, guys. Have a good one.
Goodbye, guys. Bye.
Bye.